Hi everybody, happy Wednesday, happy Facebook Live, happy crafting, happy hump day. Thank you for letting me be a few minutes late. We went to dinner as a family and we left the dog at home. Now the dog is expecting, here George, you wanna be on camera? Oh yeah. Are you expecting dinner? You need dinner? Yeah, and snacks. Come here, up, come here, jump up. Ooh. Whoa. Thank you for that. Okay, so there you go. There's George's debut on Facebook Live for all that that's worth. I'm gonna make sure that I can see us over here, and I'm gonna grab something from the printer and then we'll get started. If you're here, say hello, comment down below. Give me one sec. Okay, here we go. Okay. So make sure we can see. Excellent. All right, good. We've got us. That's good. And we are going to make some cards with the, grab the wrong stamp set. Hold on. All right. We're going to make some with the Something Fancy stamp set, which is super cute. If you haven't seen this one in the spring catalog, you should definitely check it out. I really like the I Didn't Forget Your Birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. But I love Nothing Fancy, Just Love. The good, may the good you do come back to you. Here's to beautiful beginnings and heartfelt, or what is it? Happily ever afters. Thank you, congratulations, happy birthday. Grateful for the everyday magic of you. You matter to so many with deepest sympathy. So I think it's a really nice greeting set that's kind of a all occasion greeting set. The sentiments are really nice. And we're gonna make some cards with the really fun paper from Sale-a-bration. Which, you know, I can't remember any of the Sale-a-bration paper names, right? You guys have been loving that. Normally, I can remember all of them. Favored Flowers, that's the name of it. Okay, so I've got a couple of card packets here, and I just need to figure out which one I'm managing first versus second versus third. Okay, I think this one. Yeah, this is this one. Okay. So, got some fun pieces here. So these are some fun folds, and one of the nice things about, hey Adriana, yeah, I love this sentiment set. There's a really nice coordinating die set that cuts out the label shapes that we're gonna use. And the Something Fancy dies. And then these are actually all fun fold cards, which is exciting. And we're going to, what's cool about this is that these are cards that we get to take advantage of with our team. So our team does monthly meeting packets every month. There's some creative projects that you can get in the mail. It's $10 if you're on our team, and they're a lot of fun. And it's sometimes it exposes you to different things that maybe you wouldn't get to play with otherwise. Sometimes it's fun folds. These happen to all be fun folds, which is exciting. And so these were our January meeting cards, and I didn't have a chance to make them in January, and so I thought it would be fun. So we get we talk about them on our meeting, our monthly meeting, our team meeting, and then there's a recording. So if you can't make it, you can always catch the recording. And then on top of that, there's a PDF that you can get. So really nice. Okay. So, I'm just reading the directions and making sure I'm not messing up anything. So this is just a standard card front, right? That's scored in the front and folded back. And this is a fun fold in and of itself. There's this extra panel that we're going to add to the front. So this is 5.5 by 2 3/4, and it's scored in the middle. And we're gonna cut that. All right. So, and so this is actually just gonna get sandwiched right here. So I'm going to put some adhesive right about here. So I'm gonna kind of make sure that I know where my adhesive needs to go, right? I wanna make sure I don't like over adhesive this, but I want it to be pretty, you know, pretty square, pretty in the center. That looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the back. I'm going to, there we go, nice, all right. And then we've got a couple of these die shaped pieces, and we're actually going to, oh good, we're gonna use my favorite sentiment. So this sentiment is literally the whole reason I bought this set. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. And would you like to know why? It's because sometimes I'm running late. And I want to send a card, but I feel embarrassed that, you know, I'm sending it late. And so this is a nice way to make up for that. All right, and then we need the happy birthday sentiment, because we're gonna stamp that as well. So that's gonna go on there, and this is gonna go on the front. Okay, just don't wanna mess it up. And then we're just using Memento ink to do this card set. So I think this is a fun fold. I like it. I think it's super cute. And then we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. And I'm using black dimensionals today because this is what I have access to. All right. So we're gonna pop that there. And we're gonna leave room for a little bow, and then we're gonna stamp the happy birthday sentiment on here. And this is also a die cut piece. Great, and we're gonna pop that up with some dimensionals. And then we're gonna put that on the inside. Super cute. A little bit of tape. And this is a cute way if you don't want to have to write a lot on the inside. I have never put, thanks, Adriana. I've never put designer series paper on the inside of a card. Literally, this is my first time doing that. But I like it because then I don't have to write a lot. Like, dear so-and-so, love Melissa, the end, right? I love that. So we're gonna tie a cute little bow with this ribbon. And here we go. Oh yeah, this is cute. All right. I have, these are just some random scissors that happen to be on my desk right now. I actually borrowed this from a friend like 10 years ago and I never gave them back. They do cut nice. All right. And if you guys missed it, George made an appearance at the beginning. So you got to go back and watch the replay because it's pretty funny. All right, there we go. That is a cute card, super cute, right? Not super hard, so it doesn't open like that, right? That's kind of a, I might want to put glue here only because I don't want people to like rip it apart. So I'm gonna put some green glue behind here. And because my instinct is to pull that, and I don't want people, whoever gets this card, to like rip it apart. So we're gonna glue that together. Okay. All right, so card number 1 done. Look at us. Aren't we pros? I love it. All right, and I'm looking at my directions over here. So we get these full page directions, full color, whole 9 yards. And I just like to make sure that I'm not doing anything too crazy. Okay, that one is that one. All right, let's see what we got. So maybe this one is this one. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So these cards are all fun fold cards, but they're all kind of variations on a fold. So this is a standard card front. It's just scored in half this way, right? Which is kind of fun. And then we've got some more of these fun pieces that are cut out and really cute. I love this one. This is also from the Something Fancy dies, which is really cute. It's a good die set for sure. All right, and then we've got some panel pieces. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this. All right, okay. And this one is gonna say thank you. And I'm grateful for the everyday magic of you. That's a cute sentiment. I love that. I'm not putting the stickers on. I will later, don't worry. I like to do the stickers when you guys aren't watching me. Just in case I mess them up. Then I'm not on camera, right? Doing that. Oh dear, drop my wifey. All right. Okay. So, thank you. Okay. So still doing Memento ink. We're gonna keep this nice, simple. I'm actually gonna go. So there is a longer side to this and a shorter side. So just FYI, they are not perfect hexagons, which is kind of weird. That sentiment's pretty long. Cool. Okay, so this is a fun one when you're doing a fun fold where you can actually have the card kind of pop up and stay up. So this panel is actually gonna go on the inside of the card, which is nice. Oh. Okay, and then we're gonna pop up this panel on some dimensionals, and this is gonna create the stop for our little piece. So it's gonna rest on here once we get this inside the card. And you can do this with any kind of die cut that you have. You could also do it with a punched out piece or like a butterfly punch or a dragonfly punch. So see how they can just rest that on there, which is really cute. So then we're gonna build the front panel, which has some more of this gorgeous paper. So when this celebration paper came out at first, I wasn't sure about it because I thought, oh, it's kind of dark, you know? But I will say that I like the B side a lot. I think it breaks it up. And it is very, very elegant. All right. Now, the biggest thing is when you're putting this on the front, you can't glue down the top. So I like to kind of hold where I know I'm not supposed to glue. And then that way, when I glue this down, I don't mess it up. So I'm just centering it, and then hopefully I did it right. Good, I did it. Excellent. All right, so now we've got this. And then we've got our cute little piece, and we're gonna pop this up on dimensionals, I think. Well, maybe we'll pop that whole piece up. And then it looks like with the design that I'm following, we were supposed to have like a little rose cut out, and I don't have this pack of paper on me at the moment. Like I don't have spare bits of it. So I will, I'll come back and then I'll make sure to post a picture of this one later, because we're supposed to like fussy cut out a rose out of the designer series paper, and that'll be really cute when that happens. So for now, it'll be a few short. Okay. So we're gonna kind of angle this, and then we've got our cute little bow. I like that we're using all these in color ribbons. These are the in colors that are going away, sad, at the end of April. So fresh freesia, pale papaya, oh, evening evergreen, soft succulent, and polished pink, which is very sad actually. I very much like both of those, or all of those. Those greens are good greens. I'm definitely sad about that. All right, little glue dot here. And then we also got some of these fun dots, the opaque adhesive backed gems. So I'm going to kind of flourish this a little bit with a few fun gems. We'll use all the colors because why not? There's a white one too. Sure. There. Okay, fun. And then we'll put the little rose here, but that's a fun fold for sure. Someone would like that a lot. That's a neat card. Okay, next card. We're doing so good. All right, now this is a little bit of a trickier fun fold, but I've seen this one all over the internet lately, so I'm excited to do this one. Now, this, okay, so you've got petal pink cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 9 1/2, and it's scored at 5 1/2, 6 1/2, 8, and 9. And what this does is it makes a box over here. So see how it creates a box on this side, which is really interesting. And then this box is gonna fold, it should fold down. Yeah, so that it can go flat into a card, okay? And then this is a panel, a pop-up panel, that's gonna go on the front of the card, and it will also fold down. So what I like to do with these is I like to look at them before, because I like to kind of like fold it flat and say, okay, now that it's flat, I can see how all the pieces go together. Like this is how it should end up. If not, you might end up with a card that doesn't close and that you can't put into, you know, an envelope. So now that we know that, we know that a piece of this DSP is gonna go on here, and I think that it's gonna go back here. But I wanna go ahead, I feel like I want to, I know that there's this skinny strip, but I think this goes on here. So I'm okay with this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some adhesive here because I can fold the card closed, right? So now I've got the little pop-up box. I know this piece is gonna go on here, so that's good. Oh, we're about to hit the end of our adhesive, guys. Uh-oh. Here we go. We got more. I just checked my adhesive supply the other day. I was like, I can't run out of adhesive. All right, so we've got that piece. Now we're gonna glue this piece. It looks like it's a little long, so, but I think I'm okay with that. If I can jimmy it under a little bit, I probably will. I have no idea what you call this fold. Okay, there we go. So we've got that. Now this piece is gonna go here, and we're actually gonna do the petal pink side of it. And then this panel is gonna get glued down. So when the card comes up, it's gonna come up right like this. So then I'm gonna kind of, again, mark where my fingers are. So I'll probably put like 2 little skinny strips over here. All right, so now we've got our box construction, right? And then, there we go, now it stands perfect. We've got our cute little sentiment. Again, there's gonna be a rose cut out on here, but we're gonna do the nothing fancy, just love sentiment, which I think is such a cute sentiment. We'll clean our stamps. All right, so which of these fun folds are you going to try? All right, so the first one is sort of like it's a double back, but then it has the square piece added. This is what I call the mantle display, because it's a nice mantle display card. We're gonna call this one the double box, because I think it's very double boxy. So far, which of these interests you enough to try to make it yourself? I'm very curious. So tell me. And maybe this week I'll give away a sample of this paper, because I think this paper is really pretty and I think it has been underappreciated. So I'll draw someone from the commenters. So there'll be a flower here, and we'll add some jewels. All right, last one. Man, we are just knocking these back. Doing such a great job. All right, so this one is a hinge step card. And, all right. So this one we're gonna need to get the, I'm gonna have to get my not my scoreboard, but my trimmer out. Okay. All right. So, all right. So you have a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 11, and you're gonna go ahead and score and fold it on the long side at 6 1/2. Right. So that's been done, and then we're gonna make some partial score lines. And you're gonna see that. So we're gonna make a score line at 7 1/2 and at 9 and 10. And we're gonna make partial cuts at 1 3/4. 3 3/4. I'm gonna make sure I know. Okay, so we're gonna go here to the 1, and I'm gonna move everything back so you can see. Okay, you like the first card, Adriana? Yeah, the black one, I liked that one too. Hey, Patsy Palmer, welcome. All right, so we're gonna go to the 1, and we're gonna score to 1 inch, which is right here, I can see it. So I'm gonna score to 1 inch, okay? And then I'm gonna come over here, 4 1/4, and I'm gonna score to 3 1/4. So I'm gonna score to here, oops, score to there, okay? So that's one score line, okay? Then, not to be confusing, at 2 inches, I'm gonna do the same thing. So at 2 inches, I'm gonna score to 3 1/4, and then I'm gonna score down here until 1, okay? So I've got 2 score lines here, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Then I'm going to go all the way up to so that's 7.5 and 9. And then I'm gonna go to 10. This is an interesting set of directions are a little weird on this one. I will say that. All right, so if this is scored at 6.5, then yeah, it's like all backwards. Just very random. All right. And then we're gonna make partial cuts as shown on the template down the short side at 1 and 3.25. All right, so we're gonna need to do, there's gonna be an inch here too. All right, so I'm gonna move this down to the 1 inch line. And we need to score, so I think I'm gonna score between the 1 and the 3.25, yeah. So again, this crease is at 1, and I'm scoring between the 1 and 3.25, right? Okay, now we're going to cut at we're going to cut from the 1 to the 5.5, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to cut from the 5.5, where we have that score, down to this bottom score. Hopefully, what we're doing is this piece goes up. Oh golly. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to go all the way. Never mind. All right, I can do this. All the way up to the 6.5. The cut goes all the way up. All the way up to the 6.5. That makes more sense. And you're like, well, none of this makes sense, but I'm gonna show you. Okay, so now that that's cut all the way, right? Now this piece is gonna go up, and then this piece is going to go here and here. Hopefully you're gonna see that? So now you can see, that's crazy. That is super complicated. All right, rewatch this video. I'm glad you liked the first grade, Adriana, because that one's really hard. What's cool about that is I've never made this with one piece of paper. I've done this style before, but I've done it with 2 pieces of cardstock layered together. So I've never done this full before. And I'm just so brave or stupid for doing it on live TV. So there you go. All right. So we needed a piece of designer series paper for the bottom. And then we need a much bigger piece for this panel. This was not cut right, but that's okay. 4 by 3 3/4? No, definitely not. Designer series paper, 3 by 2 1/4. There's no way that that's the right measurement for that. No. All right, that is gonna be 2 by, let's say 4 1/4. All right, let's find some of these days. 4 by 4 1/4. I think that's it. Maybe we'll do the all purple one. All right. we're gonna cut a little piece of paper that's 2 by 4 1/4. And I think that that will be sized correctly, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, there we go. Like I tell you guys, it's always good for you to see me not be perfect on TV, right? Because then you know it's a-okay if your projects aren't perfect or you can't figure something out. Physics on this one was telling me what to do. So. All right, so we're gonna put a strip of paper down here and that'll help cover that. I did that cut a little too deep there. That's okay, we'll patch that up. These strips are way too small as well. 4 by 3 3/4. Nope, by 2 1/4. Yeah, those are just way too tiny. I really don't know. There's some typos on here. All right, I think this is supposed to be also 4 1/4. Probably by 3/4, which is fine. All right, let's find that paper. Okay. So 4 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. So we'll do one of those, and then we'll do another one. Awesome. All right. And laying it flat like this helps me see kind of where, you know, where it should be going, because we won't see all of it once we fold it up right, but and you know, we could put a piece here if we wanted to, but I don't think we need to, because that's how the card's supposed to go. So, okay, good. Now we're gonna do a little 2-step, 2 more sentiments. May the good you do come back to you. And congratulations. All right. Yeah, this one's definitely a little more complicated, but that's okay, right? That's how we learn. Sometimes you mess up. I love this die. I think this piece is really nice. All right. All right, so we're gonna stamp this sentiment. It's pretty tight. Just right. Excellent. And congratulations. Very nice. All right. And then we're gonna pop this up on some dimensionals. And we'll pop up our little sentiment on some dimensionals too. Ooh, hopefully we don't lose it. All right. So this is a super cute card. This will look really nice, like on a mantle as well. I like that a lot. And then I'm gonna put our little jaunty piece there, and then we've got some more of this gorgeous ribbon. All right, so yes, this paper is really pretty. I did not like it in the beginning, but I do really like it now. So, all right. Here we go. We've got our bow, and I'm gonna leave the tails on this one a little bit longer, not quite this long, but a little bit longer. All right, and so now that we've made a big mess, let's see. Do we like the stair step card, the box fold, the what I call mantle fold, or the fun first one that was like a double back fold? So you got to tell me which of these folds are you going to give a try, right? Love to know, you know, what you guys what you want to try, what things are interesting to you. And thanks for joining us. And just know that this is one of the perks of being on the Southern Sweet Stampers team, which is my uplines team, or C2C Stampers, my team. I've set a recruiting goal, a new member goal, and I've got one more person that I need to join my team to meet my goals. So hopefully you'll consider that. And thanks for joining us tonight. And I'll finish up a few flowers on these, and I will make sure to post those so that you can see them. All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a great night. Bye. Good night.